have a favorite snack. It's not terribly healthy, and it's also because I refuse to grow up. I love Oreo cookies. I have a process for dipping them in milk and getting them just right before I eat them. My guess is you like Oreo cookies too, and you have a process. I want to take your Oreo process and apply it to something else. How often do you have to interact with somebody on your team to correct something they're doing wrong? Whether it's a behavior or a process or a mistake, sooner or later, all of us get called on the carpet. And those discussions are never pleasant for the person on the receiving end. But what most people don't realize is they're no more enjoyable for the person that's administering it. Wouldn't you like a process that's as enjoyable as your Oreo cookie process? Well, I've got one for you. It's the Oreo method. Remember that. The Oreo method. It's really simple. It's as simple as hug 'em, smack 'em, hug 'em. Got that? Hug 'em, smack 'em, hug 'em. What do I mean by that? Let me give you an example with, let's say, Joe. I'm going to give you an example with Joe. And it's a theoretical example, but it will work. Joe is struggling with his TPS reports. He never gets them done on time. But he does some other things incredibly well. He's somebody we really want on our team. But when those TPS reports aren't there Monday morning at 8 o'clock, he's messing with the process. So how do we tell him? We hug him, smack him, hug him. I see Joe in the office and I say, hey Joe, let's grab a cup of coffee. We need to talk for a minute. Joe says, great, why not? Haven't had one yet. We sit down. Joe, that presentation you've been working on for the last month and a half, the entire philosophy behind it, the process, the data, you're doing a phenomenal job. Absolutely phenomenal. Did you know that when you made that presentation to the internal team, that they absolutely loved it? You didn't? Well, let me tell you, as soon as you left the room, they were on the phone to me talking about how great what you're putting together is and how it's really going to impact the company going forward. It's unbelievable material. Unbelievable. Great job. Now you know. However, what the heck is the deal with their TPS reports? Joe, we've talked about this. We've got to get them to your key manager. They got to be there 8 o'clock Monday morning. I know you're wrapped up in this other thing, but how can I help? Hey, that'd work. Making it part of your end of day Friday routine should solve the problem. I'm confident we'll never have to talk about this again. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hey, one more thing, Joe, before you leave. About your presentation. I want you to put this out, get it polished up. As soon as you're ready, we need to roll it out to the East Coast region. We're going to schedule a video conference. It's going to run from Maine to Florida, and you're the man that's going to deliver it. I'm really counting on you because this is important, and I want you to be prepared because it's going to the Midwest and it's going to the West Coast too. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate your contributions to the company. Now let me ask you. Joe's left the room. I'm talking to you. How pleasant was that experience for Joe? Do you think he learned? Are we going to get our TPS reports done? And you know that's from the office. I know. Is he going to get those TPS reports to us? And are they going to be there? I'd be pretty confident that they would. But more important, How did Joe feel when he left that room? Was he upset? Or was he floating on a cloud, energized to do a better job? The next time we talk, we're going to go in depth and talk about speaking the truth with loving care.